Hello, Scorpio. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing very, very well. Scorpio, let's see how your energies will be at this moment so you can use them to your advantage. Remember that this reading is general. Take what resonates with you and don't discard the message. And it applies to everyone who has Sun, Ascendant, Moon, or Venus in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, if you need a personal consultation with me, you can write to the email shown on the screen, and I will send you all the information you need. And pay attention because 3 phone lines have been activated for Argentina, Spain, and the rest of the world, where you will be able to contact a tarot team 24 hours a day. You will be able to contact my team of tarot readers who will be answering all your questions instantly. All right, let's channel a message for the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, let's see. You have the 3 of Swords here. We have the Ace of Wands. We have Strength. The 4 of Cups. Scorpio, I can see you're feeling a bit sensitive. Or it could be that you're coming out of a situation filled with mixed emotions and sensitivity, especially on an emotional level. This doesn't necessarily have to do with someone else. It could be something personal, that you've been going through a moment of emotional overload. That is, well, what I'm feeling is too much. I need some time alone to reinvent myself, to rebuild or be reborn. Because you, of course, have the talent to put an end to something, to transform yourselves and rise like a phoenix. So that's what I'm feeling here. Because of an emotional situation you may have gone through. If there has been a disappointment here with someone, or you have felt hurt, disappointed, but there is something that has caused you distress.
¿No?
I feel that from that point on, you didn't stay in that place. Instead, you processed the emotions. You understood something. Something came to light. You came out of that indecision. You also understood why certain things happened. And you started to look inside. You started to see what those feelings, those emotions were really like. How those inner cups are. How you're also relating to yourself, how you're treating yourself, how you're holding yourself together. So, of course, there's an internal process you're going through here. But what stands out to me is that out of a painful situation, there's a rebirth in your life. And this rebirth is, I recovered, I transcended, I transformed this emotion into strength, into moral strength, into physical strength, into spiritual strength. So what I feel is that this situation could be some kind of test you went through with someone. Take it that way. Take it as a test. Take it as a lesson.
eh,
Nothing is a mistake. Everything is perfect. Everything happens exactly as it should at the right moment. But you also appreciate these situations, right? Sometimes, even if it's hard in the moment, when time passes, you see them differently. And you say, well, thanks to that, I was able to move forward with my life in a different way. I feel like the energy is going to start coming into your life now, right? Like you're going to start feeling more motivated, more stimulated, stronger. That's why I say this is like that great phrase that comes to mind, right? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So it's those challenges that allow you to move forward on a new path in life, that allow you to rebuild yourself, to be reborn, to start over, to act in different ways, to start walking new paths with complete confidence, boldness, and courage, right? It's like, well, I'm back, and now I move forward. I move forward with this strength, with this passion, and with this intensity that characterizes me. That's why, beyond what happened, it's something to process, to transform, and to be reborn. Okay? The Three of Swords is not a place to nest. It's not a place to stay. Let's see what else we have, dear Scorpio. General energy available to you. You get the Ten of Swords. Clearly there's an ending, huh? Queen of Wands. King of Swords. The Lovers. Okay. You've made the right decision, I feel, even though that hurt. I mean, if this has to do with a person, right? It's like saying, well, I feel like this relationship isn't working or this connection isn't going anywhere. You've made the decision, right, out of self-respect for what you deserve. Take care of your energy. That's why I see you here empowered, despite the situation you've been through or that you're going through. Your power is coming back to you. Your confidence, too. And you're not going to give up because of a bad experience or because something didn't work out with someone. I feel like you're still betting on love. You're at a moment of defining some very important relationships, okay? But before you open yourself up to true love, before you open yourself up to a super deep and magnetic relationship, there's something you're definitely closing out in your life, relationship-wise. And this can also be in the type of people you used to attract. You know that relationships are reflections of ourselves, right? And they also reflect the way we relate to ourselves. Many times you say, no, but that person isn't like me. We're different. Maybe you two are connected on a deep level, on an unconscious level. Why? In the unconscious, there are patterns that often go unrecognized, but they're there. And sometimes we attract people from that place. And I feel that the work is to reflect what's in the unconscious, right? To see it in others, because it's easier than seeing it in yourself. And there's a lot of healing and purification work there. So you're going through a complete closure, a very deep ending. Maybe what was hard to accept or some kind of truth about a person comes to light. If there has been any kind of disappointment here, if there has been any kind of deception here, if you trusted someone and this person in the end wasn't what you thought, right? And of course, there's that disappointment. I mean, honestly, I don't deserve this, right? That's why I say it was hard to open up and accept this. It was hard to accept this ending. You'd look the other way. Maybe you'd be in denial about what was happening. You'd close yourself off from seeing all of this. But it's also a matter of being patient with the process, right? Of accepting it. Because accepting sets you free. To regain your power, your energy, and your strength, don't let this situation drain your energy or exhaust you. Transform it into personal power, into presence, magnetism, and above all, decision-making power. Let's see what else we have. I sense a very important ending, Scorpio. You're experiencing it right now. Maybe in some cases, the end of relationships, bonds that are coming to a close, but also relational patterns. Patterns in relationships that kept repeating that finally come to an end, right? Scorpio. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. Knight of Wands. I really like this central column. And the Knight of Swords. Here we have the Eight of Cups. Well, it has definitely ended, no doubt about it, huh? I'm walking away. I'm leaving the place where I no longer belong. I'm leaving a place where I no longer feel comfortable. I don't vibe with that place anymore. I don't vibe with those people or that energy. Your path has opened. What is the unconscious going to reveal to you? Pay attention to what comes to light, to what comes to the surface. Even if it's hard to recognize and process at first, but it will be an emotional truth. That is also illuminating the path toward the new place where you will begin to move forward. And that's what I feel, that this situation is not one that leaves you anchored in that past. On the contrary, I see a lot of energy around reinvention. I see you reclaiming all your energy. And I move forward. I keep moving forward, and I do it powerfully. I move forward quickly for what I'm worth, for what I want. I move forward to meet new people, new places, to have a different kind of relationship with myself as well. I see you working a lot on yourself, expressing yourself strongly without fear. I feel like you've had a lot of things kept inside because of this situation that has ended. But it's time to express them, to let them go. If this has to do with a relationship that has come to an end, it's time to express everything you've been accumulating, repressing for so long. In a healthy way, in a way that says, well, this is what's happening, this is what I've been feeling, this is what I've seen. I don't see you here with the intention to reconcile. I don't see you in the mood for reconciliation. Instead, I see you with the intention of peaceful liberation. Liberation without confrontation, instead opening a new path. There is a path you have chosen. There is a direction that you are feeling, that your instinct is guiding you toward. There is something that you are passionate about and that attracts you. But there is something new that you are starting to experience or that is approaching. But all of this is thanks to the fact that you were able to close a chapter. Let's see what we have, Scorpio, in the Oracle. Let's look at your guidance. Or message, huh? Are there buffalo around here? And the buffalo is a powerful animal that carries the energy of abundance, stability, and gratitude. It is considered a super sacred animal because of its ability to grant its strength, courage, and tranquility to those who invoke it. Today, you're encouraged to connect with the abundance around you, that you know how to value what you have, that you be grateful for your very existence. The buffalo will provide creative sexual energy and abundance. Dear Scorpio, this is what we have seen for all of you. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you here next time.